mapenzi yako na wema wako kwa kupea nafasi ya kuwa pamoja siku hii ya leo. Yes. Walk. Nimeshtuka na shindwa. Usipochukua? Lakini uko live.
Halafu kutoka pale tutawaelekeza mahali ambapo tutaenda.
Haya, asante sana. Naona pale mwanasheria mkuu Attorney General of the Republic of Kenya JB Muturi, Deputy Governor wa Embu County nimemuona, vile na viongozi wengine. Kumbuka pia Judge of the Supreme Court yuko mahali hapa, pia tunamkaribisha. Basi
wale wote ambao wako kule nje pia tunawaomba tuweze kukaribia katika ukumbi huu ambapo rasmi tunaendelea na shughuli zetu za siku ya leo. Wale ambao wako kule nje, tafadhali tuko nafasi ya kila mmoja hapa katika ukumbi huu. Naona
many people who are here do not know what mediation is, but allow me, in the interest of time, just to make a slight introduction of what mediation is. It is a process where two parties come in. It's a process where two parties in court are enhanced to resolve their dispute through the process called mediation and through a neutral person called a mediator. That is an impartial person who normally calls the parties. Munakuja hapa kotini ama mahali pengine munaweza taka tukutane, tuzungumze, muweze kujadiliana nyinyi wawili ama wale wako na hizo shida kotini, mtatue kulingana na vile mnavyotaka. Wakati mnakuja koti la mediation, hakuna malipo mnalipishwa hapo. Yote imegharamiwa na judiciary. Kwa hivyo mtu asibebe mzigo mzito wa kesi. We know the impact of litigations, how they impoverish homes. So we want to ask you, if you have a matter in court, kindly come and ask for it to be referred for mediation, but there are those matters that do not go to mediation. But those that are family related, kindly, instead of you wasting a lot of time, energy, and having a disgruntled family, kindly come to the court and seek for that matter it to be referred for mediation. We have an able team of mediators, well trained, very committed, and doing an excellent job. And perhaps through the, if you could allow me, I have a few mediators whom I would want to recognize this morning. If you are a mediator, kindly, where you are, just stand up and wave. The mediators present? Yes. Some of those members you have just seen there, they have made a tremendous impact in settlement of, for example, family-related issues. These are the people who know what what we go through, the underlying issues that perhaps are never discussed in a court setup. The things that we get to hear there, apart from mediating or settling the issues that are at court, we go an extra mile of trying to mend the family relations. We also try to understand what is the cause. It may not be on paper, but if it is not addressed, then that problem will still exist. So we want to ask this on this day, that should we embrace this issue of this mediation? I so much believe, based on experience, that it is a game changer. It has made a tremendous impact. It has helped many families. It has helped corporates. So let us try to release the matters that are in court through this informal process. It is confidential, it is cheap, and we try to resolve issues that bedevil most of the families. Just before I end, I would want to kindly thank the LSK of Embu. Without the support of the lawyers, it would have been quite difficult for us as mediators. But I also want to ask Madam Ms. Migui, kindly, for some of the lawyers who have not embraced mediation, since it is an opportunity whose time has come, kindly pass the message of them getting trained so that they are also able to resolve and support mediation and support also mediators. Regarding the Embu Court, we owe you a lot of appreciation. Without you, without the entire team of Embu, we would not have reached where we are. We are ready. We seek for the support. We seek to have more mediators. They are ready. We seek to have more capacity building, and we want to ensure you that should we get more training like the ones that are taking place, I know our mediators will be well and better trained to handle almost all matters. We are ready. Give us more matters. Na nyinyi wananchi, tafadhali leteni kesi zenu kwa koti.
Pigieni makofi tafadhali. Haya, asante. Amechukua muda mrefu kidogo, kwa hivyo sitakuombea uende mbinguni, wewe utajipanga. Wale wengine ndio nitaombea. Nikikuita tafadhali nitaomba uongee kwa kifupi sana, na ikiwezekana kwa sababu ya wananchi pia tutumie lugha ya Kiswahili, ndio pia changanya lugha ya Kiswahili na ile nyingine ndio waweze kuelewa. Basi nafasi hii sasa naomba kumpatia Madam Christine Bevi, mwakilishi wa Office of the Director of Public Prosecution, kwa kifupi sana tafadhali utatumia hii.
Thank you so much, Honorable Attorney General. Yes, thank you so much, Honorable Attorney General, the presiding judge, Honorable Lady Justice Njuguna, Embu Deputy Governor, LSK, all our invited guests, members of the public, all protocols observed. My name is Christine Bevy, and on behalf of the DPP, I would wish to commend the judiciary for organizing this event, for inviting all of us, and more particular office of the DPP who are key stakeholders in the justice system. So we are very honored to partner today with the judiciary as we sensitize members of the public on the benefits of mediation. Our office of the DPP has also come up with a diversion policy, and this is a policy that enables us to divert cases from the court process, thus enabling amicable resolution of disputes. It takes many forms, and one of them is mediation that we shall get to hear more from our facilitators. We also have a plea bargain policy that allows us to enter into plea negotiations with accused persons. I'm sure you've heard of cases where somebody has been charged with murder, but in the course of trial, the person answers afresh to charges of manslaughter. What usually happens is that we enter into plea negotiation for the person to plead to a lesser offense. So we shall have an ODPP desk where we shall educate members of the public on those two key policy documents, as well as on our mandate. So feel free to approach our desk, ask any questions, any concerns, any complaints, any compliments. Thank you so much.
Mpigieni makofi mzuri. Kuongea ukweli hata mimi sijaelewa vizuri hiyo kizungu, lakini nimeshika mahali amesema sisi wote tutaenda mbinguni. Kwa hivyo mpigieni makofi. Basi nafasi hii nitaweza kumpatia mwakilishi ama mwenyekiti wa LSK Embu chapter, Miss Rose Migwe. Karibu sana, nafasi ni yako. Mpigieni makofi anapokuja mwanadada huyu.
Our chief guest, the AG, Honorable Muturi, our Deputy Governor, Mr. Kenywa Mugo, and our Senator, Honorable Alexander Mondigi, our Honorable keynote speaker, Judge Ochieng, Judge of the Court of Appeal, our presiding judge, Justice Njuguna, and our ELC judge, Honorable Kaniaru, all judicial officers present, represented in Siakago, represented in Runyenjes, our Bishop, ACK Diocese of Embu, Mr. Mureithi, all the advocates present, all mediators present, and all stakeholders, and the CUC committee that helped bring this together. Good morning. My name is Rose Migwe, an advocate of the High Court of Kenya and the LSK chairperson, Embu County. First of all, with your permission, Chief Guest Honorable Muturi, I would wish to recognize all advocates present. All advocates present, kindly be upstanding. All advocates present, be upstanding. Thank you very much. When the mediator took his stand, he asked me to encourage our advocates to encourage mediation. So the chair mediation I have shown you that my people support mediation. And I take this chance to thank everybody who's present, every member of the public who's present. We are talking about mediation, and we are saying it is an idea whose time has come, and we are thankful that the judiciary has rolled out the court annexed mediation that is currently on Monday and Tuesday was launched in Runyenjes. On Wednesday and Thursday, it was launched in Chicago. And now to crown it all, we have the launch today. Honorable Chief Guest, allow me to state that court annexed mediation was rolled out in Embu law courts in 2019. And so far we have had success stories in mediation. It's the way to go. And as I conclude, I would want, on behalf of the CUC committee that brought together today, to thank all members, all the stakeholders, our partners who have supported us through it all by supporting us financially and in kind. We do not take your support for granted. And as I conclude, I would want to read or quote Abraham Lincoln. He said that discourage litigation, persuade your neighbors to compromise whenever you can point out to them how the nominal winner is often a real loser in fees, expenses, and a waste of time that is attributed to the court process sometimes. So with those few remarks, thank you very much for your attendance. Thank you everyone who brought this today together. Thank you very much.
Mpigieni makofi tena. Bwana Enji, hata baada ya kuambia hao watu wajaribu kutumia Kiswahili, huyo hata neno moja la Kiswahili ya kusema. Unajua kizungu yote ilichukuliwa kwa mama mboga, watu wa baiskeli ikapatiwa wanasheria hawa. Kwa hivyo tunawaelewa. Wapigieni makofi kwa kujua kizungu. Ndio na nyinyi mbaki na Kiembu na Kimbere na mimi Kiswahili. Si ndio? Mpigieni makofi. Asante sana. Bwana Eji, nafasi hii basi nitampa Honorable Gishimu ambaye ataongea on behalf of judicial officers. Karibu. Huyu ataongea kwa kifupi sana, namjua. Karibu.
Our chief guest, the Honorable the Attorney General of the Republic of Kenya, the Deputy Governor, Embu County, my Lord Justice Fred Ochieng, Judge of Appeal, judges present, led by our presiding judge, Justice Jogona and Justice Kanier of the ELC Court, members of staff who are present in court, my colleague, honorable magistrates, members of the bar who are present here, all distinguished guests, good morning. Hamjambo. Wacha niseme kidogo ndio at least nitumie Kiswahili kidogo. My duty this morning is to invite you in this great occasion. We are glad, Chief Guest, that you found time to come and share this great occasion with us. We appreciate that you have a tight schedule, but you found time to come and grace this great occasion. My Lord Justice Fred Ochieng, we also are grateful that you found time to also come and be with us this morning. On behalf of the judicial officers in Embu County, that is in Embu Law Court, Runyenjes Law Court, and Chicago, I want to just say thank you, and also to say karibuni sana to Embu County. Karibu to the land of opportunities. Karibuni sana. Just before I end, sir, I would just want to recognize the members of staff who are here. Members of staff, Runyenjes, Siakago, and Embu, you can just wave your hands. Watu, yes, you can appreciate them. Thank you so much. You are welcome, and karibuni sana into Embu County. Thank you.
Huyu amejaribu kidogo, mpigieni makofi. Baba Askofu, na kuomba umuombe huyu aende mbinguni. Tafadhali. Huyu amejaribu kidogo. Basi nafasi hii sasa nitaweza kumpatia mediation registrar Honorable Caroline Kendago. Karibu. Huyu ataongea sana lakini tutajua vile tutapangana hapa. Karibu.
Mgeni wetu wa heshima, mwanasheria mkuu, jaji wetu wa rufaa, jaji msimamizi, deputy governor, wananchi wa Embu, our senator, wageni wetu wote ambao tuko, hamjambo. Mniruhusu niwaite nyote familia ya Embu na kuleta salamu zetu kutoka kwa ofisi ambayo tunashirikiana kuhakikisha kwamba zile kesi ambazo tuko nazo kotini hazipitii tu njia ya kusikizwa na mahakimu na majaji, bali tunawapa fursa ya kuweza kuzungumza na kuafikia maelewano nyinyi wenyewe, na hayo uamuzi inaletwa kotini inachukuliwa kama uamuzi wa koti. So kile ambacho tunapendekeza ni mlango mpya ambaye tunafungua, na muweze kujua kwamba kesi si lazima itatuliwe kupitia uamuzi wa judge ama uamuzi wa hakimu. So wale mediators ambao mliwaona walikuwa wamesimama, jukumu yao sio kuamua kesi. Jukumu yao ni kukaa na wale ambao wako na utatanishi, kuwaeka katika hali ya mazungumzo na kuwasaidia kuweza kufika maelewano. Lakini hiyo uamuzi ya kuelewana na kulingana na masharti pia vile mtapendekeza itatoka kutoka kwa nyinyi ambao mmeleta kesi kotini. Tunaomba tuweze kushirikiana pamoja na nyinyi, tuweze ondoa zile kesi ambazo tuko nazo kupitia kwa hiyo njia, na pia vile vile wakati tunazungumzia tuweze kuhakikisha pia kwamba tunaelimisha wale ambao hawajapata fursa ya kuwa na sisi leo kujua mediation ni nini, so that tusifike nafasi ile sasa mediation inatumika kwa kesi ambazo hazifai. So ile makesi ambayo tutakuwa tunatuma kwa mediation ni ya mashamba, kesi za succession, kesi za madai, lakini kuna zile kesi ambazo zinafanywa na criminal justice system, hizo hatutazituma ziende mediation. Tunatarajia pia kwamba tutakuwa na nafasi wakati tutakuwa kwa tent kuzungumza na nyinyi, so that tukiwa na swali wakati huo tutapata fursa ya kukuelezea hasa. So kama uko na kesi ambayo uko nayo ama unafahamu mtu ambaye ako na kesi ambayo tunaweza tuma kwa mediation, tutakuwa kwa tent tukue na mazungumzo na nyinyi ili tuweze kujua vile tutasaidiana pamoja. Mgeni wetu wa heshima, ningependa pia kukujulisha kwamba kwa ile fursa ambayo tumekuwa huku tukielimishana, tumekuwa na nafasi mzuri na judge pamoja na leadership yote ya Embu, na tungependa kukujulisha kwamba ile support ambayo tumepata, tuna uhakika kwamba watu wa Embu wako tayari kupokea mediation na kuendelesha mediation kwenda mbele. Asanti sana.
Mpigieni makofi mzuri tafadhali. Huyo naye saa amejaribu kutumia Kiswahili ipasavyo, kwa hivyo wengi wameweza kuelewa. Kwa hivyo baba askofu, huyo ni wa pili. Endelea kuandika listi yako. Asante. Basi nafasi hii pia nitaweza kumpa David Kabena ambaye ni mwakilishi wa Office of the County Police Commander, na huyu ni mrefu kabisa. Karibu.
Thank you so much. Ni MC ama ni MC? Hi, thank you so much MC. our guest of honor, the AG Attorney General of the Republic of Kenya, Deputy Governor, Senator wetu wa Embu County, Presiding Judge, Judge of Appeal, CUC members, mediation members, all protocols observed. Good afternoon. Oh, good morning. Good morning. As a CUC member, I have come here, your guest of honor, to support the mediation. As police, all those who have spoken here have not even said that we are supposed to embrace mediation, and we are part of it. I'm coming here to confirm that police department is going to embrace mediation because we started long time ago. Although people are telling us that we are having Kagaruku, that's a mediation. For sure, that was a mediation. And we used to mediate those simple cases so that people cannot go ahead and do other things. So we are here to support the mediation, and we are partnering very well with the CUC members. So we are here to support the mediation. As police, we are going to move ahead with the policy of mediation because it is also helping us to do our job, to become easy for us to work. So that one, I'm telling you, we are going to embrace. Kwa hivyo wananchi, wacheni tutumie hiyo nafasi, tuweze kutumia mediation na hiyo watu ambao ni expert ya mediation, tuweze kuenda pamoja. Hizo kesi za mashamba, hizo kesi za kuku, kuiba kuku, ya kwamba unataka kupeleka mtu kotini, go and sit down and mediate so that we can be able to have a solution. So we are embracing that one, and may God bless you.
Mpigieni makofi tena basi. Asante. Huyo ni rafiki yangu, ni vile tu ni mrefu kidogo lakini baba askofu huyu kidogo usiweke kwa list. Kuna siku aliniambia atanishika. Wacha kwanza atatue na mimi, alafu sasa nitakuletea yeye uweke kwa ile list. Na lakini umefanya mzuri, umesema wezi wa kuku wasipelekwe mbio sana. Mpigieni makofi tena. Basi kwa heshima nafasi hii Bwana AG nitampatia the County Commissioner Mr. Jacob Obuol atunenee kwa kifupi. Na leo mpigieni makofi, yuko na mpaka suti mzuri zaidi. Karibu sana.
The Honorable Attorney General, our Judge of Appeal, our Embu resident judge, our Senator, our Governor, Deputy Governor present, all colleagues from Embu. My name is Jacob Obuol, County Commissioner. Sir, before I proceed, I want to introduce my team. We have the County Security Committee members present. Can you just stand so that you're seen? Of course, one of them is here, Mr. Kabena, our prison KWS commander, our administration police commander, and others, and our County Intelligence CID commander is there. I have the team from the divisions, chiefs, assistant chiefs present. Can you just stand? Yes, sir, you can see. You can see that my team at the sub-count are very well represented. Thank you. So, sir, why I'm introducing this team is because at the grassroots level of administrators, the chiefs, assistant chiefs, they play a very, very important part in conflict management, conflict resolution, particularly of cases at the grassroots level of a civil nature. Your Honor, these people play a very important role. Before this, our people go to court, maybe for further processing. They normally start at that level. And the disputes are normally solved, and the ones which are normally not solved end up at the police or end up in court. And they use one form or the other of mediation. So, sir, mediation starts at that level, at the family level, up to the community level, going up. So now that we are introducing the court annexed mediation, this is another level, which will decongest a lot of cases, which will go to the court system. So, sir, this process is natural to us in the administration, and we really support it. What we are doing now, and through the court system, is to enhance their skills in conflict management at that stage, and also to ensure that cases which ought to go to the mediation process, annexed process, are taken there without them being mistaken to be kangaroo courts. As I finish my remarks, I want also to appreciate so much the good relationship we will have with the judiciary in this county of Embu. The court user committees are very active and vibrant. Just 2 days ago, Her Lordship, the Justice, Lady Justice, had a session with us, and other courts in Runyenje, Chicago. So the court users as committees are very vibrant. We come together, we exchange issues, we exchange information on the challenges we are facing. At the same time, we also have very, very active probation case committees at the sub-county levels and also at the county level. So, sir, all this can show you that the justice system in Embu County is very inclusive and very, very active. So, sir, feel welcome to come to Embu. This is your home, and we appreciate you so much. Thank you so much.
Umeongea mzuri, mpigieni makofi tena. Ni vile amechukua muda mrefu kidogo, lakini kwa sababu ni mkubwa wetu hapa, baba askofu muandike akiwa namba 3 kwa ile list yetu na wewe. Mpigieni makofi. Basi kabla sijamuita Honorable Lady Justice Juguna, naomba kwanza mnikubalishe tu nivunje protocol kidogo. Nimpatie nafasi hii His Excellency the Deputy Governor of Embu County aweze kuleta message ama hotuba ya High Excellency, ndio tuweze kumpatia nafasi aweze kukimbia mahali ambapo wanangojewa katika mpango mwingine. Na naomba tafadhali nisaidiwe hii songe pale kidogo. Sawa, najulisha kwamba Bwana DG ni vyema ukaribishwe na the Honorable Lady Justice Juguna aweze kukukaribisha, ndio useme kwa kifupi tuweze kukupatia ruhusa ya kukimbia mahali pengine. Karibu sana Honorable. Mpigieni makofi anapokuja, ndiposa wakati nitakuwa na kesi pale mimi niende aniachilie. Nyinyi mubaki.
Yes, our chief guest, Honorable JB Muturi, our Attorney General of the Republic of Kenya, our Justice of Appeal, Honorable Fred Ochieng, JA, who is also the chair to the court annexed mediation, our Deputy Governor, His Excellency Mr. Kenyu Ambogo, who is here to represent Her Excellency the Governor. We have Honorable Modigi, the Senator, Embu County, the County Commissioner, Mr. Jack Odwol, my co-host, Honorable Justice Kaniaru, our guest speaker, Mr. Morris Kemuri, Advocate, the CUC members present. Can they all please stand? The CUC members present. This is your event. CUC members present? Yes, please let us appreciate them. This is their event. I'm just the chair to the CUC. This is their work. Our judicial officers present, I want to appreciate in a special way our head of station, Chicago Court. Please rise so that we can appreciate you. That is Honorable Gi, our head of station, Runyenjes, Honorable Geshimo. All our judicial staffs, may you please remain upstanding so that we appreciate you. All the judicial officers who are here from Nairobi and from the Embu County, please stand. Yes, let us appreciate them. those are the ones who make the wheel of justice to move in Embu County. So if we are not doing well, it is myself, Judge Kaniaru, and that team. But we hope we are serving you well. All the advocates present, the mediators present, all the stakeholders present, the Director of Witness Protection. We also have all our partners, our members of staff in all our 3 courts. May you please remain upstanding? We appreciate you. Our members of staff in the 3 courts, can you please stand? Yes, please let us give them a clap. These are the people who serve you when you come to our registries. If they are not performing, then we are not performing, but I hope they are serving you well. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. All the distinguished guests, good morning. Yes, let me welcome you to this event. It is for us and about us. Jina langu naitwa Justice Lucy Njuguna. I am the presiding judge of Embu High Court. I am in charge of the 3 courts, the Embu Rock Courts, the Chicago Court, and Runyenjes. And I'm usually assisted by Justice Kaniaru. Justice Kaniaru, please stand. Yes, this is our land and environment judge. So we run the county with him. We have supervisory jurisdiction such that anything that happens, we are the first to be asked what is happening to justice delivery in Embu. So nataka kuwakaribisha nyote kwenye hii kikao. Hii kikao tulikaa na watu wa CUC. Watu wa CUC ni Court Users Committee. Wale watu wote tunakaa pamoja, and we draw membership from all the sectors, the probation office, the children office, the police commissioner's office, local administration, and everybody else. Kwa hivyo kila wakati tunakutana, we ensure that each and every member of this county is represented in that committee. It is a very, very important committee, na hiyo ndio inatuwezesha kuendelesha mambo ya justice kwenye hii koti. Ukiwa na shida yoyote, chief yuko. Ukiwa na shida yoyote, polisi wako. Na mmesikia mkubwa wa polisi amesema hata hao wako karibu kufanya nini? Kuembrace mediation. Sawa sawa. Kwa hivyo kila wakati mko na jambo, tuko tayari. Court annexed mediation, mkikuja kotini tunawatuma. We pay for you the mediators. Hakuna pesa tutawaitisha. Mkikuja mnatuambia tumesikizana, na ukikuja kwa hakimu unamwambia tumesikizana, hatutauliza mnasikizana namna gani. Bora mumesikizana. Na hiyo ndiyo sababu tumewaita hapa, kwa sababu tunataka nyinyi nyote muwe mnakaa mnaweza kusikizana. Sisi tuko na kazi mingi. Na sio ati hatufanyi kazi, lakini kazi ni mingi sana. Mkikuja kwetu mtangojea. Lakini mkikaa pamoja, mkiweza kusikizana, hiyo itakuwa mzuri, na tutakuwa we'll be one family. Watu wakienda nyumbani mnaenda mkicheka, as opposed to when you leave it to us. When you leave it to us, we look at the law, the winner, the loser, you go home. Alafu mnaenda kama muongei ama msikizani. I know our Excellency the Deputy Governor is on, he had requested that we give him a chance. I'll give my few remarks after I give him a chance, because he had whispered to me that he has another function. So allow me to invite him. He's here on behalf of your governor, so that he can say 1 or 2 words, so that we excuse him. His Excellency the Deputy Governor, this is your chance.
Testing. working? Thank you very much. Our chief guest, Honorable JB Muturi, Attorney General of the Republic of Kenya, the presiding judge, Honorable Lady Justice Ruth Jogona, Honorable Justice Fred Ochieng, Judge, Court of Appeal, Justice Anthony Kaniero, Environment Court, Environment and Land Court, magistrates present, Mr. Morris Kamulu, advocate and member of National Steering Committee and Implementation of the Alternative Justice Policy, our CC, County Commissioner, our brother, Mr. Jack Wabol, Mr. Kabena, Office of the County Police, recognized guests, appreciating the presence of our Senator, Mr. Alexander Mondigi, all distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. My name is Jatas Mugo. Maybe for the ones who are seeing me for the first time, I'm sure there are people who came from Nairobi. My name is Jatas Mugo, and I'm here to represent Her Excellency the Governor of Embu County, Honorable Cecily Mbarire, who really wanted to be with us here today, but due to some other pressure, other engagements, she will not be able to join us. So, and I'm sorry for also breaking the protocol. It was my desire that I sit with you up to the end of this session. But unfortunately, there are some other two functions ahead of us today, which were right. I think the Commissioner never talked about it. Today we have a meeting at 2, where we are going to have a conversation about the liquor, drug and substance abuse. It's a follow-up meeting of the one we had in the Rakanidi with the Deputy President. So we were given 10 days, an ultimatum of 10 days to start fixing the issue of alcohol and drug and substance abuse. So we are very critical meeting, or we shall be meeting all the entire county, the Ngao team, the county leadership, the MCAs, the political class. We have a very serious meeting in the afternoon. So if you don't see me maybe in the next few minutes, just know that in fact si madharau. Mimi nilikuwa nimekuja niketi hapa, lakini kawa ndio mingi ama namna gani, na yote ni yetu. Kwa hivyo wacha niseme mimi nichukue fursa, tumeambiwa tuchanganye hii kitu. Nitoe shukrani sana kwa judiciary, kwanza vile wamefanya hii kikao iweze kufaulu, ambao tuko na mjadala, ambao tunazungumza maneno ambayo inaweza kutupatia suluhu kwa ile kesi ndogo ambao pia imekuwa ni changamoto kubwa sana, hasa kwa familia ama boma ambao pia hawana pesa mingi ama kitu kama hiyo. Watu ambao wana uwezo wa kipesa wamekuwa wakiumia sana. Not many people can afford in fact to pay for litigations, and you see they have that disadvantage. So using that mechanism, which is ADR, alternative dispute resolution, I think there's a solution. Kila mtu atapata haki na family itakuwa imekaa vizuri, na pia tutaokoa hela mingi tukiwa kama county, pia kama nchi. Kwa hivyo nimefurahi sana kwa hiki kikao. Labda wacha niseme tuko na uhusiano wa karibu sana na judiciary. In fact, we have a very cordial and warm relationship. Not even for this function, we have been working very closely, consulting very closely. And I think that's the way to go, because at the end of the day, our customer ni mwananchi ambaye ako hapa kwetu Embu County, ndiye tunahudumia. Kama ni koti iko hapa kutusaidia tuweze kupigana na watu ambao labda wanasumbua kidogo, askari wakiwa pandile pia wanatusaidia, na sisi tukiwa kama county government kupatia ile leadership ndio tuweze kusonga mbele. So we are working very closely with the judiciary. It's not the first time we are meeting, and we shall continue. We must sustain that relationship so that we can fix the problems bedeviling our people. We are also working very closely with the administration, the Ngao, very closely, because we realized one thing when we took over this government, that we can't walk alone. We need all the prayers. We must work with everyone for us to fix the problem facing our people. So we are working also very closely with the Ngao team, the county commissioner, the regional commissioner, very closely. The other people we are working with very closely is the political class, where we sit at the leadership of the county. We realized one thing: when we don't work together with the MCAs, who are elected leaders, if we don't speak the same language with the elected MPs, the senator, the women rep, we shall not go far. So we have created a culture where we are consulting very closely. Anything we make, we are sharing a lot of information to ensure that no one is left behind. So, and that's our position. And out of that, through the leadership of my boss, Cecil Mbarire, we have made very huge strides. People who knows Embu, people know where Embu was, sometimes in August last year, and where we are today. And I think we have made quite some good strides. Am I saying something, Justice Kaniaro? See in the stadium, our city, our town is becoming a city. The streets are clean, and a lot is happening in the town. Our ultra-modern market here, 4 stories, already under construction. Our bus park, under construction. This stadium is already complete. A bit of kidogo kidogo, karabati kidogo kidogo, and it will become a business hub for this town. In fact, all the youth will be coming here. We shall be having Wi-Fi. Watu ambao wanataka kufanya biashara ambao ni ya mitandao, watakuwa wanafanyia kwa hii stadium. We also have another stadium, which we have lobbied in Njukiri. That will be international standard, the FIFA standard. So a lot is happening in Embu, and it's happening within a very short time. Kwa hivyo sisi tunasema maaskofu muendelee kutuombea, shetani asikakuja karibu na sisi, ndio tuweze kuona kama tunaweza badilisha maisha watu wetu hii kaunti ambao tunaipenda sana. Yangu ilikuwa tu kutoa shukrani sana. Pia wale wametoka Nairobi, msikie mmekaribishwa sana hapa Embu. Hapa msikiwe na haraka. Hii ni land of opportunities, Jioni unatembea kidogo na zaangukia pia upate opportunity. Kwa hivyo kwanza my brother from the Court of Appeal staki aende. Usiende haraka. Hiyo ingine tuketi kidogo saa hiyo ingine. Kwa hivyo yangu ilikuwa machache. So allow me kindly, very briefly and very quickly, go through the speech, because I'm a deputy governor. So what I'll be delivering is the message from Her Excellency the Governor in our own wording. So allow me to do that so that I don't take a lot of time. And I'll start by saying that let me begin by appreciating the judiciary in Embu under the leadership of the presiding judge, that is Honorable Really Justice Ruse Jogona, for inviting me as a guest at this important function. Unfortunately, due to circumstances beyond my control, I am unable to be here with you despite my planning to do so for over 2 months. I want to appreciate the judiciary for innovating this incredible alternative dispute resolution mechanism, that is the court annexed mediation. The government, both national and county level, and the judiciary have a role in protection of human rights, ensuring peace, unity, and harmonious living among citizens of and residents of Kenya. Ladies and gentlemen, the court annexed mediation therefore comes in handy. Since it is cost effective, it ensures a win-win advantage, it has flexible procedures, it is confidential and able to preserve relationships in the community. Court annexed mediation as an alternative dispute resolution mechanism ensures access to justice for everyone in the community, regardless of social or economic status. I call upon all stakeholders to ensure that this process is publicized to the lowest level of the communities to ensure it is understood and adopted by all. On 28th of March 2023, the members of the judiciary in Embu, led by presiding judge, Lady Justice Ruse Jogona, called on me, and we agreed to forge a partnership between the county government and the courts to enable the people have easy access to court services and are able to find solutions amongst themselves. Ladies and gentlemen, at our meeting on 28th March 2023, I noted the challenges faced by the judiciary in Embu and the essentials to ensure access to justice, including improvement of ICT infrastructure at the new Embu Law Courts, establishment of a children's and gender-based violence rescue center, expansion of the law courts at Chicago, improvement of the mobile station in Kiambere, and establishment of additional law courts in Kretire or its environs to serve the expansive lower Embu, among others. My government and I commit to working with the national government and the judiciary to ensure equal access to justice for all residents of Embu County. As a county government, we have embraced court-annexed mediation, and a number of cases have been successfully mediated and dispensed with. A few other county matters are undergoing mediation, notably one being mediated by the IGRTC, that is Intergovernmental Relations Technical Committee, which is amicably going on in adherence to His Excellency, the President's call on embracing alternative dispute resolution mechanisms. As I conclude, I want to express my commitment to promoting peaceful resolutions of disputes, to promoting peaceful resolution of disputes, and to promoting court-annexed mediation as an alternative dispute resolution mechanism. I encourage all residents of Embu, renters, and the business community to embrace mediation. It is a cheap and friendly alternative, since solutions come from the parties and reaching good natured agreements. Lastly, I call upon the judiciary to extend such forums to all the 21 ones to ensure that the gospel of court-annexed mediation as an alternative dispute resolution mechanism is spread to the homestead level. Our members of the county assembly and county administrators would be very helpful in such initiatives. God bless Embu. God bless Kenya. I think that's a speech from my boss. I will not even add or subtract. Maybe I will just add one thing, which I think that's very personal. Maybe as we search for solutions, as we work for the ADR, we may also consider, like now, you see, Embu, we have the elders, we have the communities. There are those the elders who drive the communities, who make a decision. Some are respected and some are not respected. Like now in Embu, there are people who call Nyangi Diereri. It's like a council of elders, who can also be of help, maybe at the grassroots level. We have the Ngome. In Mbere, we have, I think, the Ngome people, council of elders. We also have the churches, okay? So that maybe you don't get a lot of pressure, because disputes are happening at the lowest level. If something happens in Canberra today, the people can deal with it very, very fast. It's either the administrator, but most of the time, people are not very comfortable with the administrators. They are not very comfortable with the politicians. They may be comfortable with someone who is neutral, either an elder who is respected or a church person. So maybe those are some of the ways maybe we should explore, so that maybe we can spread the wings to the lowest level, maybe of the county, for us to get to touch the ground. So having said that, ladies and gentlemen, I really appreciate for you being here. And as I said earlier, mkiona nimetoka kidogo, tafadhali mjue tuko pamoja. Kuna kazi nyingine iko pale Kenning House, na then baadaye tuko na kazi nyingine ambayo tunakuja kufanya maneno ya kupigana na pombe. Kwa hivyo wacha nifike hapo niseme asante sana. May God bless you, and may God bless our county, may God bless our country Kenya, and may God bless all of you. Asante sana.
Kindly allow me to, kindly let us appreciate the Excellency, the Deputy Governor. Yes, I wish to thank the county government very, very much. When you go back, tell Her Excellency that we are very, very grateful for the support you have given us in this event. You are one of the supporters of this event, and we are very, very grateful. And to answer you on the other part is called alternative justice system. We are on it. We will roll it out very, very soon. Our judge in the ELC court can confirm. The ELC judges and staff have been trained. Now we are going to the High Court, so we are soon coming. We are soon coming. We are on it. So thank you very much. Pass our deep gratitude to Her Excellency. And before you go, we have something small to appreciate you for your time, for the support, and being there for the judiciary and for the people of Embu. Yes, so now we'll continue with our program. I want to give my few remarks before I can call our Judge of Appeal, Justice Ochieng. These are my few remarks. This is a big day for the people of Embu because we want to introduce to you a concept called a solution for you and by you. Our Honorable Chief Justice, our Honorable Attorney General, the Chief Guest, our Judge of Appeal, Justice Ochieng, my co-host Judge, Justice Kaniaru, our DR, mediation, our Senator, and all protocols observed. Allow me to adopt the protocols that I had set when I was first addressing you. Yes, I am delighted to welcome you all in this important event, the Court Annexed Mediation Stakeholders Open Day, which is a timely initiative as Kenyans now, more than ever before, seek to find their own tailor-made solutions to their legal disputes. Ladies and gentlemen, today is a culmination of a week-long activities that has seen a caravan traverse major towns in the county, among them Manyata, Runyenjes, Chicago, Kiritiri, Embu Town, in an effort to sensitize the people of this great county on this important form of alternative dispute resolution called the annexed court mediation. I round and express my sincere gratitude to the Embu County Court Users Committee, through which the Court Annexed Mediation Committee convened this event and brought together a wonderful team of partners and stakeholders who have burnt the midnight oil to ensure the success of this day. This event is a testament of the CUC's CUC's core value of collective responsibility. Ladies and gentlemen, your commitment and personal sacrifice has indeed paid off. Can we please clap for the CUC? The Court Annexed Mediation was rolled out at Embu Court in the year 2019, but it has not picked up well as we had anticipated. And that is why we took time as the CUC to organize this event so that we can reach as many people as possible, so that we make them aware of the existence and the importance and how much families and people can do if they embrace Court Annexed Mediation. Since it was launched in 2019, 600 cases have been resolved through mediation, the result of which has been reduction of case backlog in our courts, and at the same time, our estimated value of concluded cases in the Embu courts and the funds previously locked up in litigation, which have now been unlocked to the economy, is to the tune of Kenya shillings 160 million. Please let us give ourselves a clap. Quite certainly, the success and enormous impact of Court Annexed Mediation at Embu Law Courts offers a promise of success in the rollout at Chicago and Runyenjes Law Courts. We wish now to confirm to you that the Court Annexed Mediation has now been officially rolled out to our sister courts, Chicago Law Court and Runyenjes Law Courts, such that residents from those areas, you don't have to travel all the way to the law courts here in Embu to access Court Annexed Mediation. Ladies and gentlemen, as a judge whose key mandate involves presiding over legal disputes in an adversarial legal system, I have witnessed how Court Annexed Mediation has provided parties with the opportunity to settle disputes in a reconciliatory and cost-effective manner, which is less emotionally draining than court cases. I speak for most of judicial officers when I say this. adoption of mediation settlement agreements is a key highlight of Judicial Officers Day. And I can say this without any fear of contradiction. Nothing makes a judicial officer or a judge happy than when we are given a mediation agreement to adopt. Because we know this is a solution for you and for you. And we know that when we close that file, we have closed the file, but we have improved the relationship between the parties. Because by the time parties come to court, they are not friends anymore. So we would want a situation whereby by the time your disputes are settled and sorted out, you remain friends, you remain families, and that way we shall have a good and happy society. I am pleased to note that the Honorable Attorney General, who is a son of this county and this soil, has taken time from his very, very busy schedule and has honored us with his presence. Can we please clap for him? Yes, we don't take your presence here, the Honorable Attorney General, for granted. Yes, we are very, very grateful, and we hope in the future we'll partner with you so that we can improve the lives of the people of Embu, and especially in terms of access to justice. And I know when we call upon you, you'll be there for us. Thank you very much. I am therefore confident that the presence of the Attorney General, as well as that of all our partners, the county government, our senator today, the county administration, and all our partners and stakeholders, marks the beginning of a success story, the story of court-annexed mediation in Embu. As we get into the day's program, I remain confident that today will forever be a reminder that court-annexed mediation works and lives up to its theme, a solution for you and by you. Thank you very much, and may God bless you. So now, may I now take this opportunity to welcome our Senator, Honorable Mudigi, to come and say a few words to us. Karibu sana, Mr. Senator.
NG, my boss, kanisa, judges, advocates, security, Bwana Yesu asifiwe. Majina yangu naitwa Alexander Munyi Mondigi. Ingawa hapa Embu anasema kava Mondigi tonaga. Kateguo. Kava Mondigi tekaga atia. Asante. Mimi sina mengi. Nakuja hapa juu ya mediation. Watu wa Embu, mediation sio wale watu wako vijijini na kwenda kotini. Hata sisi nataka kuonyesha nyinyi mambo ya mediation. Katika Embu, mnajua mimi nilichaguliwa senator nikiwa nimetoka upande wa Embu ya chini, na governor Sisere, na pia MCA 30 na MP 4 na women rep. Na mnajua kwa kipindi ya miaka 10 tumekuwa na shida nyingi. Hatungeweza kufanya kazi juu ya watu kukosana. Lakini wakati nilichaguliwa, nilikuja na maneno watu wawili wawezi kuenda pamoja kama wanjasikilizana. Sasa mambo mingi, mnajua wakati ule MCA na governor na executive walikuwa napigana. Lakini kwa sababu ya kanisa tumeng'ang'ana kwa kipindi ya miezi 8, miezi 7, na ndio hii mambo yote mmeona ikifanyika. Mimi kama MCA wanakosana na governor ama MP mpaka nijue. Akiniambia nakimbia secret, naita governor, tunakaa pamoja na tunaongea, halafu hiyo mambo inaisha. Halafu unakuta tumekaa vizuri. Katika Kenya tuko county 47. Hakuna county ambaye senator na governor wanafanya pamoja isipokuwa ni county ya Embu juu ya mediation. Kuko na mtu wa tatu. Kama hatusikizani vizuri sana, nikiona mambo itashindi, nitakimbia kuna kamati ya makanisa wote. Watajua ile kitu inafanyika katika Embu. Na ndio tunaendelea vizuri. Kuko na mtu ya 4. Ndio wao watu MCA na gavana wakosane kabisa, mambo yaende kotini, aita before ifike hapo tutaenda kwa makanisa, na mwisho tutajaribu before ifike kotini ama kanisa imeshindwa, tutaenda kwa mkubwa wetu ambaye ni mzee wetu JB Muturi. Lakini before ifike hapo, mimi sitakumbali kwa hii kipindi ya miaka 5. Nikimalizia mambo ya mediation, leo kuna mediation ya sio security peke yake. Wale wandogo wako unjue mtavute mediation na watu wa pombe, kwa sababu tunataka Embu iwe namba 1 kwa kumaliza pombe, kwa sababu njia ya mediation yetu na kanisa na MCA ndio imefanya mimi senator wa Embu County 47 counties nimekuwa namba 8, na nitangangana katika maseneta nikuje namba 1. Asante, mbarikiwe sana. Nitaomba ruhusa nikimaliza hapa naenda Isiara Mbario, na nitoke hapo niende mediation ya masenators na gavana kule Naivasha. Asante, mbarikiwe sana. Kama mundi kitweka gatia. Asante.
Yes, please let us give the senator a better clap. Yes, thank you very much, Honorable Muturi, for honoring our invitation and for being there. When they see you, these are your people, so the impact is much higher, and we appreciate you. Please allow me to breach the protocol a bit. I've been told the area MP is here. He has just arrived. Yes, Honorable Gitonga, please come and say just a word. Let us accommodate you for honoring us with the invitation.
Thank you so much, MC, Honorable Judge, our AG, Honorable JB Muturi, the County Commissioner, our Senator. I can see church leaders led by our Bishop Mureithi, na watu wa Embu. Amjambo. Amjambo. Habari, nisalimieni hivi. Pole sana. I want to say first apology for getting late. I had another meeting in Nairobi, and I had already informed the chief guest that nitakuwa late kidogo, but he told me to try as much as possible to be here, na nimefinya hiyo gari kabisa na nikafika. But at the same time, for those who don't know me, mimi naitwa Gitonga Mukonji. Mimi ndio mbunge wa hii area ya Manyata constituency. Watu sometimes wananiita form ni kujituma, kwa sababu ya kujituma vile najitumanga. Na today is a very nice day that our justice system in Embu County is not being left behind with the transformation that we are bringing in this county. And this is a very unique event that looks to complete the circle ya ile kazi tunafanya huku Embu, tukiangalia maneno ya maendeleo, tukiangalia maneno ya masomo, tukiangalia maneno ya well-being of our society. Bado we also need to look at the justice of our people. And one thing I liked about this event is the choice of the chief guest. Our AG today is one that has experienced all the sides of the law. He has been an interpreter of the law. He has been an implementer of the law, and he has also been a maker of the law. Kwa sababu ameserve all the sides of this law. Clap for him, please. And that's a privilege that we have as this nation, to have somebody who can actually not blunder when it comes to interpretation of our law in this country. Na tumeona siku mingi sana sheria ikikuwa ni sheria ambayo when it comes to application, na mmesikia previously you have had court orders being disobeyed, policies and laws not being obeyed by institutions. But with our AG, we are confident that this country, and even what comes on the table of this government itakuwa well implemented na itakuwa sawa. But all the same, I want to commend the judiciary of Embu, led by Our Lady Justice Lucy, because the whole idea of expanding ways of solving the issues in our society is a huge welcome idea. I want to say I'm very happy as a leader and as a constituent of this place. I want to say congratulations for launching this court annexed justice system. Congratulations. And one of the hopes ile niko nayo, kwa sababu I don't want to take a lot of time, is seeing whatever has been the backlog in Embu County in terms of cases. We need to actually try as much as possible to reduce this to the minimum. And we are lucky to have a government that is thinking about the justice system of this country. Yesterday, we read the budget, and I want to say and confirm that it is the first time that we are having judiciary having funds increased in this nation of ours. It shows that the president wants the justice system to work in this country. Clap for our president, please. I want to say that we look forward as the parliament to work closely with the judiciary. And I'm saying that because the National Assembly is not working to see things moving forward. But I want to promise that we will always see your interpretation and ensure that whatever is passed in the courts of law is obeyed, and there is no part where we are having cases and issues of disobedience of court orders. That region, we are not going to go back there again. That has happened before, but that is going to change, because we have a government that is willing to work with the judiciary, you have the National Assembly that is willing to work with the judiciary, and we also have the judiciary system that is also able to see things, how we can integrate in the society. And among them is what we are doing today. Because when we involve the society, we involve our leaders, we involve even elders in our justice system, we make things easier for everybody. And I think is a welcomed idea on this case. Outside that, mimi nataka kuambia watu wa Manyata na Embu ya kwamba jana tulisoma budget. Na tulisoma budget ya 3.679 trillion Kenya shillings. Hiyo budget wale wengi walisikiza, mulisikia vizuri sana, inataka kuanzisha ile inaitwa manufacturing, kuanzisha production na kuhakikisha hii nchi yetu imetoka kwa ile minyororo imekuwa ya maneno ya madeni. Na ndiyo maana mimi nawaomba muendelee kusupport serikali yetu, kuiombea kwa makanisa na kuhakikisha imeweza kuimplement zile vitu zinahitajika. Budget yetu yenye ilisomwa, tulisomea ya kwamba we are going to put more money in what we call production. We are putting money and removing tax on issues to do with manufacturing of fertilizer, value addition of our coffee and tea, and I can confirm that many budgets have been read in this country. Lakini ile budget tulisoma jana is a start to saving this country from the bondage of debt and bondage of depending on other countries for us to survive. Na mimi nataka kuambia watu wengi sana wamelia kwa sababu ya ile ushuru kidogo imeweza kufinyafinywa. But when you find yourself going in the wrong direction, na gari kama imeenda 100 kilometers per hour in the wrong direction, kubadilisha hiyo gari ndiyo iende upande mzuri, lazima ukanyage brakes na ufinye steering upande hii ingine ndio iweze kubadilika. So I want to promise you that we have a government, and I know AG is here, will confirm that our government is committed to ensuring that we are able to get into the right trajectory of this country outside what has been happening before. Kwa sababu before it has been reckless, we have borrowed all the way to the end of what we can borrow. Please support this government ndio tuweze kubadilisha. Na mimi watu wengi sana walikuwa wananiuliza, mheshimiwa una vote upande gani? Na mimi pale muko sahihi, hii uwanja mna enjoy hapa is actually an example of what we have achieved in this government. Hii uwanja, and I would like the judiciary actually through the relevant authority kuangalia vile tunaweza kuhakikisha ile pesa ilipotelea hapa before imeangaliwa. Lakini saa hizi we can see something good coming up. Other things are coming up all over the place, including our roads. Please, mimi naona we made the right choice. I know by next year budget tutaanza kusikia mishahara ikiongezewa, civil servants, judges, watu wote wakiongezwa mishahara kwa sababu tumetoka kwa shimo ile tulikuwa. Asante sana, Mungu awabariki na tuendelee kuwa justice for our people. Thank you very much.
Yes, let us appreciate him in a better way. Thank you very much. When they come, when you see them around here and they talk to you and they are not campaigning, you know they are serious matters. So for them to be here, this is court annexed mediation, and that shows that they are supporting the court annexed mediation. Thank you.
Habari zenu. Kwa mkuu wa sheria, my friend, my brother, JB Muturi, Honorable JB Muturi, Judge of Appeal, Fred Ochieng, Lady Justice Jogona, Migwi, LSK Chair, Council Kimuri, my teacher in the AJS, or others, or protocols of served. Asante sana kwa hii nafasi nimepewa niongee kidogo. Hii ni siku ya mediation na mimi sana sitaongea juu ya mediation. Nitaongea juu kidogo tu juu ya ingine ambayo tu ni part of it. But
watching the kids do their play here and the message, and listening to my good friend, my classmate, Judge Fred Ochieng Andago, Nakimuli, I think the message is profoundly made. The case for mediation is well laid out. Sijui kama ni kweli. Najua nimeona mawakili marafiki zangu kama Njiro Mbogo hapo. Njiro Mbogo was a class ahead of me. Kimuli, you talked about some young man who taught you called Yevu. Huyo alikuwa nyuma huyo. Huyo ni kijana mdogo. Yeah. Lakini cha muhimu sana siku ya leo ni kupata ufahamu kwamba haya mambo yote tunazungumzia ya mediation sio jambo ambalo limechukuliwa hapa juu. It has its foundation in our grand norm, the Constitution. And therefore I want to congratulate the judiciary, and particularly the judiciary in Embu, for the launch. Because also in appreciation that all sovereign authority belongs to the people, And it is to them that we all derive the delegated authority that we exercise. That is very clearly stated in Article 1, Kimuli, isn't it? And actually, in the judiciary, that term, Article 159, starts by saying that judicial authority is derived from the people. So is legislative and executive authority. And therefore, what the judiciary does, the service that is given to you, the sovereign, by the judiciary, is in accordance with the delegation that you have given to them. In fact, maybe Bwana Kimuli, ningetaka tu kidogo siku nyingine mtaenda pale bungeni. What's happened? Issues have been resolved very easily. But of course, you know, it's always, you know, many Kenyans have never understood this thing called sibling rivalry between two houses. It is not unique to Kenya. It's not the only thing in Kenya is that our media gets excited about very simple things. Those are the people who are elected by Mwananchi. The House of Lords. The House of Lords has bishops, hereditary peers. Now, this thing of this rivalry between two houses, if you go to London, the common refrain is, when then you talk to people of the House of Commons, tell them about the House of Lords, they tell you, what waste of money. They say it is the single largest gathering of retirees. What business do they have discussing about affairs of the country? So it's not unique to Kenya. Go to the US. I know the US has got, so that bicameralism, it's in very many of their states. I think except one. All the others have got bicameral system. But the unique thing that brings the houses together is mediation. In the event of a gridlock, it's just the other day, you know, sometimes I want to give I'm not to give these examples because they demonstrate the point that both my friend Judge Ochieng and Kimuli have spoken to. The other day, just recently, and I'm sure if you jog your memory, you can remember other instances in the past. It's just the other day, President Biden of the US, you read he was having difficulties increasing the debt ceiling of his country. And it was reported that if they don't agree by this date, the systems will grind to a halt. What happened? Because he decided to go pure presidential. And then, Mr. Kibaki, you'd have his pen ready, you are presenting. You say pure, then he drops the pen and says, what is pure? This is nothing. The Speaker of the Senate in America is actually the Vice President. And that gives the nexus between the legislative arm and the executive arm. And of course, just like in ours, it comes now to the issue of impeachment that now brings in both the executive and the legislature and the judiciary. When either the president or the deputy is being impeached. So when there's a deadlock, the president has to reach out to the speaker. And in this case, the current speaker of the House, remember even when he had difficulties being elected even by some of his members, he tried to play hardball. So Biden had to call him to White House. Went the first day, had discussions, they couldn't agree. Went back. But of course in Kenya, if that happened, you say watu wameenda kula ugali. You know, this is a problem. We actually enjoy haggling. They could still not agree. So Biden told him, can you come with a few of your members from the Republican Party? And Joe Biden called a few of his guys from the Democratic Party to the White House. Na wanasema panapo wazee aliharibiki neno, aliharibiki jambo ama namna gani? County commissioner, si ndio hivyo? So this idea of this consultation, I'm just trying to emphasize the point Kimuli made. Hii mambo ya kuziza tukijipiga kifua, ati wewe tutaonana kule. Kwani uliambiwa mimi am a child of a lesser God? Wewe unanipigia kifua ati kule wapi? Kwani umefanya nini? Nini umeweka huko ambayo unasema tutaonana kule mbele? And it has been ably demonstrated to us, even as we go bragging that tutaonana kule, you have no control of that system. How long is going to take? Don't we talk about the value of the band at hand? Being worth more than... because you don't know. You are going to face a very uncertain situation. And therefore, for me, as the office of the principal legal advisor to government, we have taken, I've taken the lead in presenting about last 2 months ago the policy to actualize ADR, and it's been approved by the cabinet. Because we recognize and appreciate that there is value in alternative dispute resolution mechanisms. And just like my friend Kimuli said, if you look at Article 159, Clause 2, Paragraph C, within the judiciary, it recognizes court is required to encourage and facilitate dispute resolution, alternative dispute resolution, including reconciliation, mediation, negotiation, and not limited to traditional dispute resolution methods. Traditional. Which I think is the reason why my friend Judge Kanyari was talking about Nyangi Ndiriri na Ngome. Well, I know, I'm not too sure that anybody knows about those. They normally come up, Judge, they normally come up during the time of politics. So, but I've never wanted to use them because I don't think whether they are, when people are brought together by political interests, then, they also lose their neutrality. That's the biggest problem. Many of them are my friends. They even keep calling me, tell me, oh, there's this, they want to do it. I tell them, but how are you organized? Who put you there? Because even the issue of legitimacy is a problem. You can ask Mheshimiwa Mugoji, in his politics, he doesn't need, and so was I. When I did my 2 terms, I think they realized that I wasn't easy, so they kicked me out. And I was happy because I never looked back. I always like looking forwards. But I think properly harnessed, if they are told, please, to any siasa, they can be of value. Because there's need for people, wazee kuketi pamoja, kuna matatizo mengi sana tunaweza kutatua humu vijijini tu. In that policy which has been approved, we intend to work very closely with the Ngao officers. You'll be seeing but first it has to be taken to Parliament. We would want a very robust debate on it because we are open. We would want a situation that whatever comes up, if there are any laws to be made out of that policy, then they have the greatest it. Because as you know, our Parliament will go and debate it, and then they will give up. Of course, there's no in saying that we are trying to implement the Constitution. And from the executive, I would want to assure the judiciary, this is the first time, and you know I've been around for some time, when you hear Judge Ochieng telling you ile miaka tulisoma si juzi. So we've been around for some time. But I can say without any fear of contradiction, we have clear focus on this issue of alternative dispute resolution. And it's being led from the President himself. In fact, several of the matters that the government is involved in today, mainly civil, we are approaching them within that frame, either mediation, negotiation, and it's easy, it's doable, because in many cases you will go and find people write in the papers, oh, AG has lost this case. AG never signed any contract. Those contracts are signed by people in ministries, what. Ukiwaitisha ushahidi, saa zingine ndio rais anakuja anasema, lakini sasa nyinyi mnashinda mkisema ati hiyo iko kwa AG, iko. Ukiuliza waziri huyu, oh hiyo excellence iko kwa AG. Hiyo iko kwa AG. Kwani AG ndiye ukienda kuangalia usome zote, unamuuliza hebu leta hii. Ulisoma hii, ulisign. Hiyo ndio ulisign hii. So you committed the government to do this. Na unasema ati AG amepoteza kesi. Nani amepoteza? You see, when the government loses, it is you and I. It is a taxpayer. So we are insisting that many of those cases we try to try the route of mediation. I know a number which I have already going through that process, but I'm not at liberty to disclose. But quite a number, because it is the right thing to do. We spent too much time in the courts, and sometimes in fact, wasting courts, on many occasions, wasting courts time on matters that people can sit. Wakija pale kwangu mimi nawauliza sasa, jamani, wewe ndio PS, wewe ndio lisign hii, wewe ndio contractor, and then uketi pale, niambie sasa iko shida gani? It's a route to go for our country. It's a route to go. Kwa hivyo nataka kushukuru sana idara ya mahakama, because you've also led by example. Na kwa sababu nilizungumza na Madam Chief Justice juzi, aliniambia nilete salamu zake. She's also very, very passionate. That's one thing I really admire. She's very passionate about this issue of alternative dispute resolution as a means of access to justice. Because Kibuli just said it. If watu wamekubaliana kule, and if it serves them well, if it's not against public policy or against morality, you let people consume their services wherever they naendelee. Nataka kusema ni shukrani nyingi sana kwa kunialika, na nimefurahia kuwa nanyi hapa, ni nyumbani. Kwa hivyo mimi sina mengi isipokuwa niseme we are richer with this kind of as a county, we are richer with this kind of effort by the judiciary, the words of wisdom that have been given here. Those examples, they are commonplace. Those are examples, those are things that happen everywhere. Kwa hivyo, sisi hapa Embu, Jajo Chieng, asante, my brother. Kimuli, thank you very much. You said, Bwana asifiwe. But let me also thank the Law Society of Kenya Embu branch, Madam Migwe and your team. Asanteni sana, because you are